We moved to the UK!
It's a lovely day for some tea in the garden, mate.
Cheers.
Welcome back to the channel, friends.
I can't even believe that we're saying this and making this video, but we have moved to the UK, which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I've actually been here about 10 days now, just getting used to the culture shock, so it's a lot of different things here. One thing being that the washing machine for your clothes is actually in the kitchen. And they also take their recycling very serious here on the pickup days and what you can recycle and where you got to put everything.
Speaking of culture shocks, one of the biggest differences we've noticed so far is the price in groceries. Like, I'm absolutely shook at the price differences. Speaking of groceries, we need a few things. So we're going to take you with us to Lidl and tell you a little bit more about how we came to live in the UK. If you're new around here, our travel story is a little bit different, I think, than most. Back in 2020, Lemon and I decided we wanted to travel the world, and then we all know what happened in 2020. So we saved up all the money we could, and in 2022, we set off for a 10-month adventure visiting 20 countries. But when we came back, we realized that we loved the videos that we were making, and we loved to travel, so we decided to continue doing so. We basically have been living at home with my parents and saving and working as much as we can, and then once we have the travel fund up, we set off for our next adventure. 2023, we went to Asia for 4 months, and now here we are in 2024, living in the UK.
So back in 2022, we were on a small island in Thailand named Phi Phi Island. We ran into this super cool couple from the UK. Went out and had some drinks with them. They said, we're gonna buy a townhouse in a couple of years, so you should come stay with us. We hit up our friends, Mark and Shannon, 2 years later to see if the offer was still available. And they said, sure, stop on by. So now we're in their townhouse with them, about 30-minute train ride outside of London.
This oat milk is only, what, 2 pounds? And in the US, this would be like $5.50 probably. It's crazy, because that's something we buy every week. If you want to know the real reason why we moved to the UK, it's to get Cadbury milk chocolate, because it is so good. Inside this package is a ball of mozzarella, which I love that they're serving it this way. But this is only 89 pence, and like in the US, you'd get a container of 2 for like $6. Like, this blows my mind.
A little change of scenery here. Made it out to the English countryside to go to a pub named the Rambler's Rest, which is aptly named because you take a ramble around the hillside and then you take a rest.
At the pub.
At the pub.
Yeah, you might be wondering what the process is for an American citizen to move here to the UK, and we're going to answer that question for you, but first, we have to have a famous English Sunday roast. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We're inside and our delicious roast just came to the table. I went with the trio of roast because I wanted to try a little bit of everything. I got the pork belly, the beef, and the roast chicken. That is served with Yorkshire pudding, which is not pudding, by the way, it is bread. Bread sauce, and then there's some vegetables, parsnip, carrots, and unlimited gravy, which is the best part. We'd like to say a huge thank you to our Eurovision loving friends, Mario and Alice, for treating us to this delicious Sunday roast dinner here in London. If you guys would like to take a look at our wish list on Buy Me a Coffee, we'll leave the link in the description below and put a QR code right here, or maybe right here. And you can check out all the fun experiences that we have listed there. Now that we've had a minute to kind of have a bite of everything, I can officially say this is in like my top 3 favorite meals, I think, that I've ever had while traveling. The gravy is like super rich and salty. This bread, which is like doused in butter, is so tasty. The meat's really tender, the vegetables are good. It's just like a really homey kind of meal, and I highly recommend when you come to London to get a Sunday roast.
So we decided it's like Thanksgiving dinner every Sunday here. And they even have their own type of British stuffing that Evan will tell you about.
I've already eaten it, so because it's so delicious, but we'll see if we can find a picture and pop it up on the screen. But it's basically like a ball of stuffing. It's really heavy on the herbs, and then it's just wrapped in bacon, which makes it salty, a little bit fatty and delicious, and you smother with gravy. It's literally like one of the most delicious things I've ever had. And I'm sorry I ate it before I shared it with you.
It's all right. To get it again.
Yeah, we can do this every Sunday, yeah?
If we can afford it, we would do it every Sunday.
Now we're gonna try something that I have been dying to try here in London. This is sticky toffee pudding. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's some kind of like bread pudding with the toffee sauce, and then it's topped with ice cream. We've had this back in the States. Shout out to Cornish pasty. And I've loved it there, so I'm pumped to try it now. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Hope it's not too hot. Oh.
Is it hot?
Oh my God, this is so rich. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to describe this. It's very like caramelly. You can see like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the steam coming out. It's insane. This is so tasty. So we decided to try and burn off the 2,000 plus calories we just ate at the Sunday roast dinner. And we are continuing our nature walk to somewhere very special that neither of us have ever been to before. And I bet you haven't been there either.
Welcome to Narnia. So the Chronicles of Narnia is a children's book which has you go into a wardrobe and you go into a magical world. And that's about all I know. It was a movie too.
All right, so we have a confession to make. We might have catfished you a little bit with the title of this video. We did technically move to the UK, but we don't know what the process is for an American citizen to move to the UK. What we do know is that as a US citizen, we can stay here for up to 6 months, so that's our plan.
Yeah, we're gonna spend a few months here, so let us know in the comments if you have any recommendations on where to go, what to see, and more importantly, what to eat.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's free to you. Hit the subscribe button so you can follow along on all of our adventures, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hit the subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. Season 3.
It's our new handshake if you want to learn it. See us on the streets.
Evan and Lemon. Pew, 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 pew.
All right.
That's going in the bloopers. Oh, here comes people and dogs. What?
I was in your Tootsie Roll Cabbage Patch.
Oh. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now dip, baby, dip. Ah, mate,
This will be great for the bloopers.